2023 Rocky Mount Parade right here on Star News, brought to you by Crown Holdings of Ridgeway, Virginia. It's going to be a great parade. I can feel it already. As the kids and the adults are out, and we start with the color guard, which is kind of standard fare for most parades. Let's listen. We definitely have unseasonable weather for our parade today. About 65 degrees, and we're starting out with the Rotary Christmas Parade and the Grand Marshal, Alan Jones. Alan Jones in the front today. Next, we're taking a look at a pickup truck attached to a float with a bunch of folks. Let me tell you one thing unique about this parade. They don't have a lineup. You just show up. It's from the Rocky Mount Town Council, the people that make the decisions. And this parade is definitely traditional because they still throw out candy. You're watching the 2023 Rocky Mount Christmas Parade right here on Star News. Brought to you by Crown Holdings. I tell you what, those kids do love that candy. You're also watching us on 15 other digital platforms, including YouTube, Facebook. Ooh, I love the snow. I love when they do that. It looks pretty real. It's actually soap. Did you know that? And that lady must not see our camera. There you go. Sometimes the vehicles come a little fast. Let me tell you a little bit about Crown Holdings as we're watching the trucks come through. They've been looking for forklift operators, and I believe they got just about as many they need, but you might still want to contact them. You can go to Crown Cork. You'll see that on the bottom of our lower third there, the web address to apply for jobs. And if you're from Rocky Mount, you probably know that Crown Holdings is one of the top tier payers in the region. We had a chance to talk to Bob Goforth, and he's still looking for forklift operators, all shifts. You still might want to give him a call at crowncork.com. It's right there on the screen. We got a little bit of a lull here. This happens in all parades, especially local parades, where you have a little wait, but I can see the things coming. It's just around the corner. The weather's so terrific.
Do not ever run out into the road. You hear me?
There's a mom saying, don't ever run out in the road. See, that's the issue with this candy. You can see they go, look at that. It's like a mob. Look at that. That's one of the reasons we don't do it in Reidsville, but we still understand why these traditional parades like to do it. It's definitely a crowd favorite, but if you have insurance for the parade, they won't allow it. I know from first-hand experience on that. I hear a band. What's a parade without a band, right? You're watching the 2023 Rocky Mount Christmas Parade right here on Star News, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, TV, everywhere. We mean it. You can go to starnews.plus. You might not believe this. Starnews.plus and see this show right now. Oh yeah. High school band. Love it. Now, I've never seen a band on a float. That's new. Let's listen. Now type it on the screen. You'll see it. Star, not new. I got to put an S on there. I love live TV because it doesn't always. It's not always accurate, but we get it right. You watch it. You get to see us do it. My friend Hoda Copy says people like it that way. Hey, we know that Rocky Mount is race country, Franklin County Speedway, and we are sporting it right here. Racing got its start, right? Well, bootlegging, and that's how racing got started. Franklin County Moonshine, known worldwide. Daniels Auto Glass, they've been sponsoring our parades locally for many years. Daniels Auto Glass, they're right there on 220 in Franklin County, but they're also known well to the Henry County audience as well. Daniels Auto Glass, they're a family operation, and people love them. They also will travel to your location. You just can't go wrong with Daniels Auto Glass. They've got several vehicles that can help you. They also do commercial glass now. Daniels Auto Glass, always improving, always quality, and they're just a phone call away. Daniels Auto Glass, making the parades possible, making TV possible. So if somebody says, I can't get StarNews.plus, you say, if you got internet, you can get StarNews.plus. Yeah. All right, we got dogs coming up in the parade next. That never works. Dogs really can tell when people are faking it, I believe. But everybody loves animals, and they're dressed up in their Santa suits as well. You're watching the 2023 Rocky Mount Christmas Parade right here on Star News. Brought to you by Crown Holdings of Ridgeway. I tell you what, they've been a great force in the Martinsville, Henry County area. They've got here several years ago, and they haven't stopped. The plant's all built, and they are making aluminum cans faster each day. Crown Holdings, right there in Ridgeway. Sponsoring just about all the parades right here on Star News. Got a manger scene, but nobody on it. That happens. That happens in parades. Might be somebody who crossed information, or people didn't go to the right place. One thing about a parade, it is what it is. Lots of people showing up, but the weather's so good. That float is packed out. Like I say, no lineup, you just first come, first serve. That might be pretty smart. You're watching the 2023 Rocky Mount Christmas Parade right here on Star News, StarNews.plus, Star News YouTube, Star News Facebook. On Facebook, you go to Star News TV. I'm going to get y'all educated. Look at that big truck. That thing can probably get about 100 feet in the air. Honk, honk. And they're throwing candy, too. There's not just one big truck, there's two. The fire engine. Bucket truck. That's important to keep the industry in Rocky Mount safe and insured. They can get to the location quick, and they can put the fire out quick too, because they can get on top of it. We've seen that all throughout the region. One thing that you'll notice about the Rocky Mount Parade, they get a lot of participation from Patrick County as well. Now, I like the colors on this float. It's the Blackwater Braves making an appearance today. It looks like the Blackwater Dads in the back. Nice looking pickup trucks. If you're looking for a pickup truck, think Nelson first. They've got pickup trucks everywhere. This parade is moving on along. More dogs, more fun. I tell you what, 65 degrees today. What a great day for a parade. No rain. More candy, more fun. Don't forget, the folks at Crown are looking for forklift operators. So they can get the, is that our first Grinch? He's happy about it. That's a Grinch. That's our first spotting that I've seen. I bet you there's been other Grinches that I didn't spot. But that's the first one, and we're going to keep tabs. That's number one. Some parades have as many as 13 or 14 Grinches in it. Let's see what happens. Next, we have public safety. It's important to always have public safety. Because to live in Franklin County, Rocky Mount, you want to know that somebody's on the watch. I like this one. This is the, I think it's the smoke truck. More representation from our public services, including that fire department there. More to show here. Lots of participation in today's parade. I think it's going to be over an hour. How do you judge a community? Look at their Christmas parade. You can see a lot of things, just how much input and people care. Because if people care enough to put their vehicle in the parade, they care enough about the community. So if you want to see how well a town's doing, watch the Christmas parade. Lots of activity. Welcome home. Back-to-back vehicles. Some kid said, "Where's Santa?" Daniel Turner, our photographer. That's Miss Santa, but not Santa Claus yet. That's confusing. Just saying. Ooh, I love the sound of those old tractors pulling a float. We're here at the First Horizon Church. Not church, bank, I'm sorry. I like those Christmas trees. Already dusted with a little snow on them. That's kind of the new look these days. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2023 Rocky Mount Christmas Parade right here on Star News. Lots of paper mache and things like that on that particular float. Handing out candy. I think that's safer. Best way to do it. In this case, they have to run up under your legs rather than the wheels. Just saying. If you ever watch the parade and say, just how many people are in this thing? It could be up to 4,000 to 5,000 local people in the parade. That's why, in most cases, it's the biggest event of the entire year for most people in a community. More fire engines. You're going to see a lot today. But that's good. That means we are protected. Keeping us safe. I want to thank them for their service. There you go. Honk, honk. Hear that kid said, don't get ran over? You're watching the 2023 Rocky Mount Christmas Parade right here on Star News. Honk, honk. People, the kids love those horns. The adults usually don't. But they got somebody on top of that truck. Two or three people. Kids and candy canes, you can't go wrong with that. Big showing of John Deere tractors. With a farm tractor in the back. Rural America, that's what Franklin County and Rocky Mount are all about. I love the little scooter for the child. Got another lull coming up. Most people think these parades are, I think they provide a great service for the community. Like I say, if you want to see how community's doing, go watch their parade on TV or in person. You'll see the difference. What's next? All right, next we are looking at, to get Daniel and get these people maybe to watch out a little bit. Beautiful truck there. Packed out with kids. I love it. Lots of kids walking down the street. They're performing for us. Crown Holdings, our sponsor. I want to thank them for what they do for this community. Sponsoring parades across the Star News region in both Virginia and North Carolina. And don't forget, they're looking for those forklift operators. You'll see the website on the screen. That's how you apply. It's crowncork.com. You'll see it right there on the screen. crowncork.com. All right. I'm amazed how quickly you can change out those trailers from picking up tractors to taking people. I think John Deere is the official tractor of this parade. There you go. They got more of them back in the back. John Deere. Lots of grass to mow in Franklin County. Okay, we got blow up Christmas trees on that float. That's the #1 Christmas song, All I Want for Christmas. Right here on Star News. I'm impressed. Colorful costumes for sure. It's waving at us. The Ferrum Volunteer Fire Department is our next entry there. You can see it. Then AWP. I'll get Daniel to ask those people if they'll just step back a little bit. There you go. He's making an adjustment. I knew he would. Back up. All right, we're continuing on with the parade. Brought to you by Crown Holdings. More entries, more fun. Coming right at us with Princess. Princesses get a lot of training in parades. Get that wave down. They learn how to publicly present themselves. Well, I like that float. A lot of work went into that. More tractors. I see more Scrooges. Not Scrooges. I always call them the Grinches. I always call them Scrooge. I don't know why I do it. Grinches. Beware the Grinch. Look at the crowd. The crowd is really packing in on us now. More fire trucks. I told you they would deliver today. And they are. Look at the people. Somebody must have told them Star News was here. The other guy say, Merry Christmas! Is that a car with a hood? Yeah, I like that. Kind of neat. ...2023 Rocky Mount Christmas Parade right here on Star News. More cars, more fun. Yeah, bet you we have a volunteer fire department right around the corner. People waving. The weather's terrific today. It's all being brought to you by Crown Holdings. They want to wish us a Merry Christmas. You can't beat that. Like I said, one thing very unique about this parade is first come, first serve. They start getting the lineup early, and it pays to get here early, to get up front. But you can see this parade's going to go way over an hour. We got the Blue Ridge folks here. They got signs. And they've got a universal looking float. Love the balloons. Gives it a parade, gives it color. Looks like they could be in the wood business maybe. All right, our next float involves this white truck. Lots of folks, lots of fun today. It looks like more and more people coming out. This is the weather. They saw it on Facebook and said, wow, we need to be out for this. Up. Grinch. Third sighting. I hear more sirens. Position 111 now. That's great to have so much participation in this parade. They should be very proud of that. Like I say, you want to see what the community's doing, go look at their parade. See who's involved. It's always the movers and shakers. Little dizzy there. Little music, little jam here. I think we're about halfway. B99.9 radio station. Rockton, Franklin County. B99.9. Looks like we got a tall Santa or something up there coming at us. Woo. It looks like about 30 feet in the air. You're watching the 2023 Rocky Mount Christmas Parade right here on Star News. There you go. Maybe not 30 feet, maybe 20. But look at the eyes on the fire truck. Kids love it. They still love the sirens and the fun. Glade Hill representing us today. Now that's the way to do it. Stop it and hand it out. Man, they're throwing it out in doses. That's the best way to do it. Engine number 4 from Glade Hill. The crowd favorite so far. You have to get that up with scoops. CrownCork.com if you're looking for a job. Look at it all. Lots of folks on that float. I tell you what, after Glade Hill came through, they need to stop the parade and get everybody get the candy that's in the road. Do you see the candy that got throughout? That was incredible. The New Life Birth Center represented today. I see more and more Santa hats out there. Phones are ringing. Proline trailers. All the phones are ringing. "2023 Rocky Mountain Christmas Parade brought to you by Crown Holdings. Reach them for hiring at crowncork.com. StarNews.plus. You're watching the 2023 Rocky Mountain Christmas Parade right here on Star News on over 15 platforms, including StarNews.plus, Roku TV, Fire Sticks, YouTube, Facebook, over the air. All kind of ways to watch Star News. Other channels include ChurchStream and HappyRadio.fun. Check them all out. that truck come to a stop. Daniel's moving that camera. We got the Army Corps of Engineers. They probably came from Henry County and Franklin County because they secure the lake. Philpott Lake especially. They got a house built on that float. That's pretty neat looking. That kid just says, fill my bag up. There you go. Throwing it off the trailer. Daniel's been able to get that camera in the right position. Thank you, Daniel. He's fighting all of the kids running across the street to get candy and so forth. Hey, don't forget, you're watching the 2023 Rocky Mount Christmas Parade right here on Star News. You're watching it on Channel 18. You're watching it on Channel 23, Channel 19, all over the place. And there'll be new places to get Star News in 2024. So by the end of the year, we'll be on over 20 platforms. That's what our goal is. We are continuing Get Star News Anywhere campaign. That's what we're trying to do. But you can see these parades and events all over the place, whether it be on your cell phone, your iPad, your tablet. We just want to make it easy for you. That's our goal. Make it easy. Let's see. Watch this. I hear music. There we go. More music, more fun. As the parade continues right here on Star News. I think anytime a float adds music, it adds a little bit. You got the visual and then you got the sound. Looks like this is the car portion of the parade. Looks like they've decorated them out, made them look sharp. We've been all over covering parades this year. Charles Wells went to Alta Vista and Gretna and Chatham. I went to Draper. I love the folks in Draper. They put a really good parade together. Good looking trucks and SUVs. Some classics mixed in. Jeeps. I tell you what, Jeeps are becoming bigger and bigger. These people love Jeeps. More Jeeps. It's like the Jeep Club. Well represented in today's Rocky Mount Parade in Franklin County. Right here in front of the First Horizon Bank. That guy just, watch that guy, he just holds his bag out and says, fill it up. Even the adults get into it. Watch it. Even the adults become kids at the parade. More Jeeps, more fun. Highly decorated. Now watch that kid with the candy bag. He just opens it up and says, "Throw it here." It's pretty sharp. We're about 60% of the way today. Lots more to see. You want to see if you know somebody. I like the characters popping their heads out. Mickey Mouse, you can't go wrong. Lots of cars, but you know one thing I've noticed is every vehicle we've seen today has decorations on it. I'm glad that everybody is participating in that kind of way. They just didn't show up, they decorated their vehicles too. And most of the time they'll decorate these vehicles right on the spot. We got some fancy vehicles here in Franklin County. Look at that. That's somebody on there, I believe? Yeah. Davenport Energy. They're represented all throughout the Star News region, from Danville to Martinsville to even Rocky Mount and Franklin County. Davenport Energy. They've been in a lot of the parades that we've been covering this year. Man, they got a truck for any occasion, don't they? Davenport. I like their logo. They keep us warm during the winter. Looks like we got some champions coming up. Let's see who the champions are. Super Bowl champion. 2023. Big football back there. I heard somebody say a bulldog. Anyway, they're champions. I like those goalposts. Better watch it. They might play on the float. Man, they came out today, didn't they? Moms, pops, everybody came out today. Is that the Grinch? That's the Grinch? Maybe. You're watching the 2023 Rocky Mount Christmas Parade right here on Star News, starnews.plus. We lead up news and talk across the Star News region. People call in with news, and we find news from all over the place. Locally owned and operated. We're not some big conglomerate, but we're still #1 in digital in this region. We've beaten the big conglomerates. They had a lot of money, but we care more. That's the difference. All right, we're getting close. Santa's gonna be coming around the corner. Santa Claus is coming to town. I tell you what, some from Davis, impressive floats here. Well decorated. We're going to be working on parade season a little bit earlier in 2024. We'll be probably taking entries by July. We've also got the July 4th parade coming back to Fieldale. We are the parade station. They're always trying to copy us, but they can't do it. They can't capture the magic that we cover for Christmas. There you go. Anytime people copying you, they're just kind of complimenting you. I've learned that. Do your own thing. There we go. The Kazim Clowns. I love these guys. We had some of these folks come back to the Martinsville parade this year. The kids love them. It's so good to have them on parade. And they're acting silly like they always do. Going in different directions, and I love it. Look at that. Look at that. What is that back there? This is my favorite part. I love these guys. What is that on top of? Is that a UFO on top of the vehicle? Whatever it is, it's weird. And it's top heavy. They're always driving the wrong direction. Kids like something. Look at that guy that kept holding his bag up. He's full. Those clowns. Always acting up. If it wasn't a parade, they'd be arrested. Tell you what, lots of vehicles but all decorated. That's what I commend them for. They got it all decorated out. Banners and fun. Wind's picking up a little bit here. It looks like the parade audience has doubled since we started. They must have seen our feed. Bojangles. The kid says, I love Bojangles. I love Bo Rounds. I had some this morning. Bojangles, that's right. They're all over the region, from Danville to Martinsville, Bassett, on up into Franklin County. Based out of Charlotte, Bojangles is. Go Girl Donuts, no, Go Girl Scouts. I said donuts at first. They're handing out waging sign up, I believe, too. The Girl Scouts, Girl Scout cookies, coming soon. You're watching the 2023 Rocky Mount Christmas Parade right here on Star News. Covering more parades around the region than any other station. If it's a parade, we're there. We went to Wentworth. We've been everywhere. Got a little music playing here. Let's listen in. Where's B99? Is that Jill? I think that's Jill. Are they gonna perform for us? Maybe. Got plates on that float. Those are cooking. Another fire engine represented. Last year they had folks from Patrick County. No, it's not a fire engine. That's a well-decorated float. Packed with people. With a big snowman plastered there. There we go. Woo, yeah. Yeah! Jamming, too. I love good bluegrass sound. Play it now. You know, think of the thousands of people that are in this parade. That's why I tell people, when you do a parade, it's the biggest event of the year. Especially if it's a local event. Perhaps like in Martinsville, we're competing with the Martinsville Speedway. But as far as a local event, the parade is the biggest show going on. And done well, people end up having pride about the community. It really helps the pride. But this parade is pretty awesome, pretty big. I love when the kids ask folks to say Merry Christmas. Yeah. Christmas is still big in America. We can't deny it. Everybody celebrates all kinds of different things. Religion, Santa Claus, fun. Just to be able to relax a little bit. Means something to everybody, I believe. That's a pretty float. Something on top of that thing. All right, Santa is just around the corner, I promise you. We have another beauty queen. Hello. Wave at me. Another one. She's totally ignoring me. Kid Eccles would say, Charles, everybody ignores you. He's the Star News Grinch. How about it? Is that a bookmobile? I knew it. Bookmobile. Wonder how much longer they'll be around with the internet and all that good stuff. Don't forget, you can get us, go to your browser, just like when you put Amazon.com in, type in starnews.plus, and you can see this parade. That simple. 18-wheelers with big floats. I've seen more of these big 18-wheeler floats here than anywhere else. Look at these things. All decorated. Mickey. They're saying hi to Mickey. Mickey's a star for sure. Is that Winnie? Is that Tigger? It's got a lot of crowd favorites on that one. Flashing lights. Please don't stop me. Looks like the police are here. with the search and rescue boat that they have. With the lakes and everything, they need to be able to get there, whether it be on land or water. They've got to be prepared. Is that my fourth Grinch? He just keeps circling back, doesn't he? That's different. Ho, ho, ho to you. More kids? More candy. Don't forget, our parade coverage today brought to you by Crown Holdings out of Ridgeway. They're a phone call away. Actually, not a phone call away, but the best way to reach them is at their website, crowncork.com. You see it up on the screen right now. Write that down. I'm going to leave it up there long enough you can get that written down. That's critical, because that's how you can find them at those great forklift jobs they got. And they're constantly hiring. I would always get your name in the resume for one of the top tier jobs around the region. People from Virginia and North Carolina work there. Red Cross. But don't forget crowncork.com. Another big truck. You gotta watch those kids with those big trucks. Let's see if they're throwing candy. I'm handing it out. I'm so glad to see that. That's the best way to do it, folks. The theater group. Santa is a lot closer, I do know that. Lots of floats in today's parade. Handmade, professional, you name it. Things have slowed up a little bit here. If you'd like to become a local sponsor by Parade, be sure to get a early communication to us next year, 2024. Let us know. So we'd love to be a part of y'all's parades. It's definitely a great way to get the word out. It's no, doesn't take any brain surgery to figure out you got a lot of viewers, because a lot of people want to go watch it back on TV or on the phone or whatever. There you go, Daniel. Get out there in the street. That's the way to do it. Just get on out there. More parade coming at us. Scrooge number 5, and he's just throwing that candy out there. Grinch, rather, not Scrooge. I always get it confused. I'm sorry. It's the Grinch. And I'm not the same thing, same kind of bad dudes, bad guys. The Grinch. They're going to have to, you'll see these kids at the end of the parade, they'll be walking up and down the street to make sure they get any leftover candy that's out there. Food trucks are big in Franklin County, like the Argo Warehouse. Getting out candy. Now this is impressive. That's one of the pirate boats, I believe, made famous on Smith Mountain Lake. Yeah, that's our favorite. They had this pirate battle. It's a big thing up at Smith Mountain Lake. Here comes the sheriff. You know with the sheriff there that Santa Claus has got to be close. So warm they're wearing shorts. Santa's got to be protected. All kind of queens on that float. Is that it? Nope. I thought that could be Santa. Sometimes you'll see Santa on a fire engine. The bear float. More vehicles, ATVs, and so forth. Lots of ATVs. I'm sure in Franklin County that they have a lot of places they can ride those vehicles. All that hilly terrain and so forth. Moonshine country. Okay, we'll let you know that you're watching the 2023 Rocky Mount Christmas Parade. And our sponsor is Crown Holdings right out of Ridgeway, Virginia. They came here several years back. They make aluminum cans and they do it well. And we're so glad to have them in our community. And they take up and do a lot of corporate sponsorship of events and theaters and all kinds of stuff, but they sponsor all the parades on Star News, whether it be in North Carolina, Stoneville, Wentworth. They are the major parade sponsor that lets us put all this on. There you go. Different color for a fire engine. Gotta be getting close here. It is the Christian Heritage Academy. Those kids are picking up the candy as they go down. The remnants. They're giving that candy too, though. Just take that group alone, probably 50 to 75 people there. Another big bus. Church bus. Christian Heritage Academy. There again, looks like another float with 25 or more floats on it. Okay. That's why our parade is the greatest show of the year for most communities. Could this be Santa? It's got to be. Santa! Santa! He's finally here. There goes Santa. There's Santa. There you go. He didn't stop no long enough to start Star News. Thanks for watching the parade. We got a lot more to come. You're watching Star News. Thanks, Santa.